guys, it's Janie. Welcome back to the Bookworms Buddy. I have some more creepy recommendations for you guys, and I chose 3 books this time, so let's just get started. The first book that I chose here is The House That Jack Built by Graham Masterton. You all know I love Graham Masterton, and this book was just as good as the other ones. And in this book you've got Craig, who kind of has an accident and he's trying to crawl out of himself now. He's kind of been depressed and everything, and they just happen to come by this house, Valhalla, and that's what the house is called, and it was built by Jack Bellius, or Bellius, however you say his last name. And Craig sees this house and he just feels like he is the house. The house called to him, and he needs to buy this house, and the house is run down and it needs a lot of work, but he's determined. And then I'm not going to say anything else because I don't want to give anything away, but it's a nice creepy read. Again, paranormal horror with history thrown in there, and it was very, very different, and I really liked that about this story. So there's that one. The next one that I'm going to talk about is Bird Box by Josh Malerman, and this was pretty creepy. Just the thought of it. There's a mother and 2 kids. In the very beginning of the book is where it starts, and the world is different, and there's creatures out there, and if people see them, they go crazy and they kill other people and they kill themselves and that kind of stuff. So she is living her life with a blindfold on when she goes outside, and so are her children. And yeah, the story goes on from there. I'm sure you can only imagine if you had to go out in public and you had a blindfold on, and you know, anything could be there, anybody could be there. So that's the creepy part of the book, and I absolutely love that. So yes, no spoilers there. It's all in the synopsis of the book, but that's all I'm going to say. Fantastic. If you get a chance to read this one, you really should. And the last book that I'm going to talk about is Gerald's Game by Stephen King. I did not expect this book to have the creepy elements that it had. I was just thinking, you know, oh, Gerald's Game, handcuffs, okay, it's going to be some kinky horror story. And it really was much, much more than that, and there were some parts that I was pretty creeped out over. So I had to make mention of this one. Everybody that I've talked to that has read this book really did enjoy it, and I did as well. So, yeah, Gerald's Game by Stephen King. And that, my friends, is the 3 recommendations for you for this week. Ta-da! Ta-da! If you can get a hold of these books, you really should. And if you have read these books, let me know in the comments below. I do have written reviews on all these books on my blog and on Goodreads, so feel free to check those out as well. Everything will be in the description box. But thanks, guys, for staying tuned, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.